All right. First things first. Has anybody seen or heard from AJ? I'm worried about him. We haven't seen this brother on the YouTube comments or nothing in a while. And I'm starting to wonder if everything is all good. So if anybody knows about AJ, please let me know so I can stop thinking or worrying about him too much. So, but first of all, big shout out to everybody here in the chat. I appreciate y'all. My apologies again for having to push back the stream. I was actually listening to a Marco Silva press conference, his post-match press conference, and normally I just listen to the Manchester United manager's presser, after a game. But then I thought, let me actually get a little bit more perspective from what Marco Silva saw or what the opposition manager in this case saw. And honestly, like, it was kind of illuminating in some way because he thought that they should have got away with a win. And in some ways he is right because in his words, the first half they dominated Manchester United. Whether we like it or not, we won versus Fulham with only one, not two, not three, not four, but one goal and one shot on target. How incredible is that? Fulham had 3 shots on target. So even just from a pure statistical standpoint, you can say that Fulham um, deserves to get a better result than Manchester United. The possession stats were more or less the same, even though under Ruben Amorim, a few times we've actually dominated other teams and had way more possession than normal. But this time, Fulham had 51% possession. They were actually in control of the game for especially lots of big periods in the first half, and then also in the second half became a little bit more balanced. So I want to say also they from like listening to both managers press conferences, I realized that they both kind of like had a very defensive minded approach to this game, which is sort of almost like a cup final type of vibe. And so that's why it was very, very, very poor offensively from both sides, but good defensively, especially from Fulham's side. So because we did not create one single moment where I was just like, we should have, that was dangerous. That was dangerous every time. Even when they were shooting, there was either Delict there, there was Maguire there, and the one moment that, when retrospect, because this is why I like doing this the next day, the one moment where I thought, Fulham probably really, 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 really feel they were so unlucky, is the Toby Collier goal line clearance. That right there is the moment I feel like where Fulham could say, wow, things are not going our way today. Raul Jimenez had maybe 2 chances that I feel like he should have buried. One where he just tried a very difficult technique. I don't know why in his right mind he thought that was the right choice to do, but he had a lot more time, and had he been more calmer and less rash with his decision making, Fulham. Let's be honest, Fulham could have probably gotten a better result than a loss from this game. So a big shout out, as I mentioned, to both defensive lines. Barsi and Anderson for Fulham were really, really good in the back, and they kept Hoyland quiet. Another very, very difficult conversation that we will obviously have as a consequence of this performance. Like, Rasmus Hoyland is at an all-time low in his Man United career. I think this is probably the lowest he's ever felt, because we had somebody in the chat yesterday, bath time, who was saying that, when you're at the ground, you would see fans laughing every time the ball came to Hoyland, pardon me. And that was sort of, it's telling where the player is in terms of his, form, his belief in himself, belief by his fans, belief by his fellow teammates, because other people are actually starting to notice that, you know what, even our number 10s, whenever they're playing, or our wingbacks, they're not necessarily looking for Hoyland when they play. So Hoyland is just sort of there as a decoy player. So it is sad to see this being the state of Rasmus Hoyland, because I wanted Project Hoyland to take off. But at this very moment in time, it is not looking like it will take off. He has to dig deeper. As I mentioned before, if you can't score versus the Southamptons, you can't score versus the Fulhams, when are you going to score, Rasmus? When are you going to get yourself in scoring form? So big shout out to everybody that's tuned in, by the way. My name is Botswana Papi. This is probably the longest intro I've ever done, but we will get into the game. I'll share the link in a moment, and we'll do what we always do on this channel: give each player a performance remark and a performance grade, just individually assessing everybody that started. And that's how we talk about the game on this channel. So big up to you. It's another Monday, probably the last Monday of the transfer window, and still no signing. No, here we go.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Football Power Hour! All right, first things first, big shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you, Yale. I see you, Kenny Fan TV and Whaleman United. Appreciate you guys for being here as always. And yeah, the link is in the chat. If Yale, you want to make my Monday and call in, this would be the time. Or anybody else that is available to do this, by the way. So yeah, as I said, we gotta first start with the fact that there's no way of shying away from the Rasmus Hoyland, rather attacking options conversation that we have, because this was obviously touched upon by the manager when he was asked about why is Marcus Rashford not on the side. You know, why is Marcus Rashford still can't even make the bench, which is so disgraceful. And I feel like this was probably the most shots fired at Marcus Rashford than he has ever had in his career. This is literally one of those moments that I feel it's saying, Rashford, piss off. You're not giving the maximum. It's probably Ruben Amorim also accepting that, look, the board, the management here has put me in a tight corner here where they tell me that this player is going to, I want you to get rid of Rashford. I want you to get rid of Casemiro. But then the board is telling him, no, we got to get rid of Alejandro Garnacho, who is a player that has started twice in the last 2 games during the transfer window when his name is making the rounds in the rumor mill for the transfers. So for Marcus Rashford, if you heard to Luen, because I know Luen is Marcus Rashford's, or Rashford is Luen's prodigal son. Rashford is the reason why Luen France, who's a mother to this YouTube channel, by the way, and would respect and love her for that. And but this is one of those moments where we have to accept the truth now and realize that, yeah, he is really, really being shot at.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Shots fired from Ruben Amorim to Marcus Rashford, because this is not even about it's not even about sort of like saying he's freezing him out from the team. He didn't say that, but he just said, I would rather put in a 61-year-old goalkeeping coach before Marcus Rashford can get on the pitch. And those words are damning. They are scathing. It's Rashford could go home to and sleep and say, this man is trying to assassinate my character, because this is actually a message to even other potential suitors that, listen, wait, how come a manager can say this about you, that you are not applying your maximum, and this just confirms a very, 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 very negative side of Marcus Rashford that unfortunately is coming to light right now. So, what the future holds, I don't know, but I have a feeling that Ruben has accepted that. Listen, we don't want the player. The player doesn't even want to be involved in. If you've had how many weeks since he was dropped since the Manchester derby, 5 weeks or so since he was dropped from the derby, and we've played Arsenal, we've played Newcastle, we've played Spurs, we've played so many teams where you're like, you should be getting involved, Marcus. You've had a lot of time to prove yourself from the training ground, and you're not. So this is a moment for me where I feel like, yeah, we're at a standstill, and Ruben Amorim is probably, trying to force the hand and say, listen, put in a transfer request if you have to, Marcus, because this is not going to work out. But if he holds on and just decides to say, you know what, I'm going to take the salary that's entitled to me, I'm not going to let no manager push me out, and that's his choice. But the manager right now is clear on where he stands. And he didn't shut the door, by the way, and say he can never, ever, ever make it back into the team, because the transfer window is closing February 3rd. And by the time it's closed and he's here, Rashford is going to have to do way, way, way more to apply himself. So anyway, big shout out to anybody that is tuning in right now. I see you, Naz, in the building as well. Yeah, let's say, hold on. Shots were fired when he accepted massive wages and decided to give 20% each time he touches on the pitch. Naz, if anybody offers you massive wages, let's be real, Naz. Let's be real for a second. You're gonna accept the wages. Come on now. Like I understand that right now as fans we're frustrated, but at the same time, we gotta look at it from the player standpoint and say, if you're getting a big contract, the biggest contract you've ever been offered, it's not your responsibility to be like, no. I don't think I deserve that right now, But I hear the 20% part, giving very, very little every time he's on the pitch. For me, the thing that frustrates me, Naz, is that when we are in defensive phases and he jogs back. Now, the thing that I used to not like on every time I was watching Man United with Pogba, the very cavalier, I'm just taking a little stroll back. The last player that has been allowed to walk back when his team is defending is Lionel Messi, and I have not seen anybody that merits that. So Marcus Rashford, maybe in his head, he thinks he's Messi level, but you know what I mean? ATS says people really acting like they're not taking 350K a week. Generational money. Exactly. When you're offered the big bag, you take it, So that's how it goes. But he owes it to the club, fans, and people watching to try his best. I cannot disagree with you there. All right. Let's go in and do the thing that we always do. Big up to Bath Time in the building. Thank you, Bath Time, for your comment yesterday on because you watched the game and you let us know exactly how the vibe and atmosphere was. So I really appreciate you so much, Bath Time, on this. So let's talk with men like Kenny in the building. Kenny,
big up, Papi. How are you doing today, man?
Man, we out here, bro. Like the road to being safe on
road of 40 points.
Road to
11 points.
Woo!
Road to 40 points.
Right.
I remembered like having those conversations with like Chelsea fans like few seasons ago, and like there we are, man.
2 seasons ago, bro.
That was like 2 seasons ago. That's crazy, man.
But here we are on the rebuild as well, because Chelsea were and almost still are in a rebuild still, they're a little bit ahead of us.
But I think I would still say like I think Chelsea was still I mean they're not good, man. I mean they've really had a bit of luck this season, man. I wasn't that convinced of Chelsea, to be fair, but like right now they've been found out. I literally saw the game against City, like they,
it started off like they were gonna do well with an early goal, and then next thing you know, Sanchez had a bozo.
My goodness, bro. My goodness, what was Robert Sanchez thinking for the second goal? Man thought like he was like Neuer or something.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you. So I gotta ask you before we go to Man United players.
Go, yeah,
Would
go
you
ahead,
trade
go ahead.
Onana for Sanchez, or you still keep Onana?
Um, is there like is there like any third option for like?
Two players. You gotta
No,
Sanchez
no,
or
there
Onana.
has to
Who's
be a
winning, bro? Who?
none of the above, bro. It's none of the above.
You gotta leave the goals empty.
No, none of the above, bro. Like, come on, man.
Get out of here, bro. All right. So, all right. Let's speaking of Onana, what grade do you give Onana from yesterday, bro? Let's
Um,
go through these. Yeah,
yeah,
he had a clean
I
sheet.
don't. Yeah, he had a crazy man. Yeah, he had a clean sheet. Yeah, he made two decent saves against Iwobi and like what was it against like two shots against Iwobi in the first half. I don't
Yeah,
think Fulham have done much in the first half. It was really draws in the first half, and then second half, yeah, yeah. I don't think Fulham really offered much in that game, to be honest with you. Only only basically after that after we scored that goal from Licha, then basically Fulham came to life. So I don't think really Onana had done much after those two saves in the first half, to be honest.
So what
So
grade is it, sir? A,
I-
B,
I'm I'm
or D?
I'm giving it a I'm giving like C because I don't think Onana has done a lot much. To
D
be
with
fair.
a clean sheet. Kenny.
I mean he hasn't done much. Like he hasn't done much, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. No, here's this thing. Wasn't tested much. He needs
Yeah, yeah,
to buy
yeah.
dinner for us.
Actually, that Collier goal line clearance was the moment as well, which
Yeah,
was good.
the fact that for me, like that if it wasn't for Collier, Onana is like glued to the grass, fam. He just looked at that like he's doing a watch along. Like he doesn't dive, like bro. Like you know how sometimes.
I almost thought we will concede that goal. Like, oh my days! Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
how is Onana not even like he's still living in the matrix?
bro. Yeah, but you're right. He deserves a little bit of credit for the Iwobi stopping Iwobi, even though they were more or less. You can argue that they were routine stops. They went.
Yeah, I think overall in terms of like maybe XG, I think Fulham were better. I do agree with I do agree with ATS Travels,
Yeah.
aka uh Vajit. I do agree. I think in the first half, I think bro, like Robinson, it came most of the time from Dalot side.
Yeah. What is Yale
Yeah.
talking about when he says he did the madness in the middle of the pitch? Do you remember what madness in the middle of the pitch?
Oh, okay. He was so basically we had a free kick,
Yeah.
right? Well, and then basically Onana was actually trying to like instruct the players or something. I don't know. I don't know what was he doing, bro. I was I genuinely don't even know. I couldn't help but laugh at that one.
Okay, all right. I think it's unanimous. A C seems like everybody's saying that. Bathtime also says I'd give him a C. To be honest, he was kicking long when they weren't pressing us. Might have been an instruction, but
Bro,
clearly nervous.
his kicking has been so bad, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. I don't know what
Is
was
it D?
now Mark is saying D.
Yeah. No, for me, it's like D has to have a bunch of faults, like maybe 2 or 3 faults that like were like this is atrocious. But I get it. I think we should move on from Onana, other than like the fact that he owes Toby Collier some dinner for the whole month. He needs to, like he got a clean sheet. Let's not forget that, so all right, moving on from Onana, let's go to one defender, and then I'll bring somebody in as well to
Sure thing.
which defender you want to pick? Delict, Maguire, or Martinez? Which center back do you want to pick?
I'm picking Martinez. I was more on the eye side of Martinez. I actually thought he was good. I thought he was my he I thought today he basically he had Raul Jimenez on lock today, to be
Mm.
honest. Yeah. So I'm giving him like, yeah, he even scored a goal, so like A plus for me. A plus. Has to
Right?
be A plus.
Yeah, he bailed us out pretty much. It was he was like get out of jail free card. So,
Yeah, yeah. Get out.
so yeah, so no, you're right.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
that was incredible. And for me,
Bro, bro, sorry to interrupt. You know the crazy part was like, how's Lisandro Martinez only the guy who he can risk maybe at least taking a shot, and at least it just went in, bro. Like our attack is not like taking so
Mhm.
much of risk,
Yeah.
like, and just to remind, like, he has the same amount of Premier League goals as Rasmus Højlund.
Oh my god. What?
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Jeez.
Very
Wow.
true.
Wow. Okay, all right. So, all right, let's move on from Martinez and say, all right, great goal, pocketed Jimenez. The one thing I gotta mention is the Emil Smith Rowe, the tackle on Emil Smith Rowe, bro. That scared me. Like his aggression,
Yeah,
like his intensity, but
yeah, yeah. I
sometimes,
know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He has to be a bit like careful as well. Even like even that Ugarte as well. He was a bit reckless towards this Harry Wilson kid. Yeah, he was a
hundred
yeah.
percent, 100%.
Hmm.
Okay, let me hear from men like Vegeta about what he says about Maguire. Big up, my broski.
No, Maguire. What's up, bro?
Chilling. Lord Maguire was in the building. He started the game, and we play better when Maguire's on the pitch. Funny enough.
Because he works in a back three. But you know what? That game was so boring. I barely paid attention to the defense up until when Collier did that
Mm,
clearance and watching Martinez bully Adama Traore.
mm.
So Maguire, bro, I don't know. I just give what is the standard 7 out of 10? He just did his job. Done his job.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
B.
C, a light B or C. Like
Yeah, B, man. I mean, he did his job, done his job. And you know what? I love a good 7 out of 10, bro, because
yeah,
too often, bro, people operate in extremes. It's either they like a 9 1 week and then next week they're 2.
yes.
Just give
Yes.
me 7 every week, guys. We will get 3 points. I'm telling
7
you.
every week would be nice. I know. Okay. So a B. I think we'll settle for a B because we can't put him on par with Onana. I think he was marginally better than
He
Onana.
was way better. In fact, I would have given Onana a D, like Mark said, bro. Don't even say that guy got a clean sheet. Collier got us 2 points back, bro. I'm not giving that to Onana. I'm not giving. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I always make this joke about Onana whenever I'm watching Bindia to say
Mm,
that save that Bindia did, Onana's not doing. You know why? Because Onana's watching the ball go into the net. Man is just doing mime hands, bro. I don't know what he thinks that does for us when you put your hands up and look into the net.
yeah,
Bro, you're the goalkeeper, you can actually use your hands in the box.
100%.
Use your hands.
100%, man. Yeah, no. You're real. Okay, all right. Let's go to Delict. Delict. It's funny because I feel like Delict was a little bit not as good as Martinez and Maguire
Yeah,
out of
give
the.
him a six, bro. Done his job. Done
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Done his
I think there's something he's struggling with, some fitness or something. There's something going on there that I can't quite put my finger on it yet. But he
I
did his.
wouldn't be surprised, bro. These guys are having to block shots after shots because people are just, bro. Poor Ugarte is having to go all over the place because midfielders are not helping him. I'm not surprised, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by
I mean,
fitness.
yeah, Lenny Euro came in, I think, for him, and had a good sort of like cameo afterwards. So anyway, so big up to Delict. Let's do one more player, and then from there, let me bring in young puppy in the building. So which player you want? Ahmad, Diallo, Ugarte.
Nah, bro, give me Toby Collier, bro, because you were about to give that guy's clean sheet to flipping Onana, bro.
Okay, all right, all
Give
right.
that boy, hey,
Speak on
bro,
Collier, bro.
he's a man of the match for saving us those 3 points, bro. That kid,
Ooh.
was cold yesterday, bro. We
Okay.
needed him yesterday, bro.
Wow.
That man saved us 2 points. Don't even Onana, hang your head in shame, bro. That man used his head when you can pause, when you can use your hands, bro. You can use your hands, brother.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Shout out to you, bro.
All right. Big up to my broski. Yo, that I hear what he's saying. He's like, yeah, Collier had a mature performance. I like this kid, says Kenny Fan TV. Like, guys, we're talking about this with the doctor yesterday. That like, yeah, this guy he's 21 and he's mature. You can tell like this type of that goal line clearance is stuff that you do with experience. That's what it was. So Toby was B says bath time. I one question that my conversation with doctor yesterday led to was you have to let go of one of the three kids. Kobe, Toby, or Dan. Dan Gore. Which one are you letting go? Matter of fact, let me do this as a poll. Let me see. Because like we all know we need to raise funds, and at some point this conversation is gonna happen, and one of them kids got to go. I'm curious where you stand. Which player would you let go of first? Because it's pure profit. Collier. How you spell Collier again? I think that's it. Collier, Maino, or Dengo. I know a lot of people haven't seen that much of Dengo, but there's some people in here that have paid attention to his development as well. And I know Mark is one of them. So I'm curious which one. Yeah, you see, Dengo is better. Don't let Doc chat this nonsense. He will get jail time for this. Bath time says, nah, Dengo is the one that's got to go. Yale says Dengo is heading out on loan. Will be interesting to follow him and Amas as well. Yeah, very, very, very interesting conversation because it's divisive, and I feel like everybody feels differently about it, especially different Man United fans. Glazer Papi, what are you talking about, Javid? What is?
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Somebody, please, doctor, please give Javid his meds.
Hi guys. So, for context, those of you who didn't join in Papi's whole game thing last night, granted, most people were asleep, but
Of course, it was late
what Vegeta, what I was saying was, I agree we have to watch Dango play first, but currently with the current information we have right now about those three boys, is Dangor is third on the list.
Yeah.
But
can you turn off the
I agree.
humidifier, doctor?
Pardon?
Can you turn off the humidifier?
It's off.
Oh, well, there's something else that's. Are
Hello?
you in a plane?
Can you hear me?
Are you driving? What's going on? What's the engine in the background?
Maybe it's my headphones.
It could be the headphone. Even Kenny's asking, are you in an ambulance? Much better. I think that's much better. Anyway. Yeah.
Can you hear me properly now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's still there, but we can hear you. Let's go on.
I have to buy new ones. Anyway. Hopefully you can
I think they're not charged. The battery is not charged properly.
Yeah, it's low. It's actually a bit low. So
yeah,
I'm just trying to talk as quickly as I can. So I agree. We have to see Dango play.
Mhm.
That's why I looked up where I have forgotten where he plays now. But I was saying that somebody has to do like a watch him play and let's see what he's about. And I also need to see him play with the team because he could be
when you
great.
say you don't know, you can't remember where he plays. You mean position, or you mean like
No, as in a club.
Okay, club, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's still with us.
He's gone out on loan, right? He's currently at
Port. He plays in United youth team. He captained them last night. Exactly. Still at Man United.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'm thinking of Joe Hugo.
Yes, Joe Hugo
He's gone
was
to
at Wigan and then
to
now another team.
wow. His body, his head is not proportionate to his
Carlisle.
body.
I can't remember the name of the team. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't do that. We all know his body is not proportionate to his head. Don't do
Okay,
that.
all right. Yeah, continue though.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we do need to like I do really need to pay attention to him more and see. I feel like he should play a couple of games in the senior teams to see the chemistry.
yes, 100%.
But one thing I like about Dangor is sorry, Toby Collier
Yeah,
now is he's getting a little bit more confident, He's like, oh, I've played with them. I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
yes,
And I know
yeah, yeah.
we shouldn't be hyping these people up. I'm trying not to. But like let's hope he keeps like the same consistency.
100%. Okay.
Canny said it, right? It was Canny that was before me, right? He
Yeah,
said Maguire they all need consistency. I
was
hope
it? Yeah.
they stay like this and
Mhm.
do better. Just if we just need them to do better
Yeah, I hear you.
and score goals.
100% agree. I hear. Agree with
I
you.
rewatched. I
Oh, you
watched the game.
okay?
Yes, but I'm trying to be quick. I
Were
watched the
you trying to
game.
fall asleep when you rewatched the game? How? What?
No,
What?
no, no. I watched it this morning. You forget.
Wow.
It's 3:30 here. It's
Okay.
3:36
True.
p.m. I
My
had
day
time
is
to do that.
starting. That's true, and yours
Exactly.
like mid. Yeah.
It was
Okay.
boring as hell. I now understand why every time I tuned into the Power Hour watch along, you guys looked like you were dying.
We're in a funeral home or something.
I
Yeah.
went and I went to other people's streams to see whether they were also quite bored.
Yeah.
Saeed was just standing there. Aaron was just looking around like it was yeah,
Hilarious. Yeah.
no, it was boring.
Yeah.
So everybody gets to C. Martinez, of course, gets an A. Ahmad gets a B for trying. Onana
Hold on. Ahmad gets a B.
for the disallowed goal.
Okay. Okay. Dalo. What about Dalo?
Dalo, C minus. A good 6. Average.
It's between C or D.
Okay, give him a C just because. I agree that Onana could have gotten a D, but he gets a C because of the clean sheet, and he's lucky because Toby saved his ass.
Okay.
Give Toby a B. I don't okay. You gave him an A, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else gets a C.
Everybody else gets a C. Ugarte
And that's what I feel like.
Ganacho C. Bruno C. I feel like Bruno had a stinker. But C. Okay. Hoyland gets a C as well, Doctor.
Okay, Hoyland gets a D because he was missing again.
Okay. Okay. These grades. Not getting a B, but Martinez. And F says Kenny for Hoyland. Big up to Court Star, by the way.
I don't want to. I'm not somebody to like fail somebody like that.
I hear you.
If I was his teacher, I'd pass. I barely pass all of you just because.
No one is getting a B but Martinez. Mark standards are way stricter today. Guys,
I mean,
what is going on here? What is going on here?
wow.
Stay safe on the road, young puppy. Stay safe on the road.
Ooh, it's nice and sunny.
It's nice and sunny where he is. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, let's quickly look. Okay, all right. Reckless driving yet again. I know, Kenny. I know he's out here. All right. So let's get back to it. So Ahmad, for me, so the thing about Ahmad's performance, I feel like Fulham were really targeting him. They were closing him down, and that sort of like made him very have limited influence in the game. And teams are not giving him as much space
Because they know that's where the goals are coming from.
yeah. So he was quiet, and up until
I'm
the
waffling.
know,
I'm waffling. Kotsa, you know what? Come on.
yeah.
This is an opinion-based thing. I said in my opinion, this is what I think. You
Okay.
guys can have your opinions.
Oh,
I mean, you guys, I let you guys talk and have your opinions. That's why, you know what? I don't want to argue today, so I'm not going to do it.
The doctor is
I'm
wobbling.
not
Let's
going
go.
to do it.
All
I
right,
was
all
going
right.
to say some shit.
Okay. Let me ask you. Let me ask even Kenny Fetty or Young Papi. Hopefully, Young Papi is not gonna crash. You didn't make him crash on these opinions. Young Papi, bro,
What's up?
man, the doctor is out here giving Ahmad a B, and then from there Ugata gets a C. How does like a B for a disallowed goal?
It's an normally I say A for effort, okay?
A
This
for
time it was a
effort.
B.
Ah!
Yo, this getting wild, bro. This getting wild. I
Yeah,
feel like
nah.
let me go first, and then after we could come back to this. I have a stream to start, so let me
Okay,
just get
okay.
2 minutes in. 2 minutes, right?
Let's
No
go.
one gets a B but Martinez, bro. Everybody was drab for the first half. They was okay, bare minimum, bro. Right? And in fact, the best
I
player in the
agree.
first half, I would say it had to be Garnacho. So if Garnacho not getting a B, there's no way Ahmad could get a B or anyone else but Martinez. So I would say let's just give everybody a C minus Rasmus and Onana. We could give those guys lower, like Onana could get a D, Rasmus could get a D, and maybe we could debate who get any man of the match between Martinez,
And
for his
Coley.
goal and performance,
Yeah.
and who was the best in the first half. But realistically, even though Ahmad had a good performance, he didn't show up until the last 20 minutes of the game.
Which
And
is
we
why
could
he
sit here and
also
say
did
that he was
versus
marked out,
Southampton.
but this is but we're not saying that Hoyland is being marked out by the defenders and being wrestled with by defenders. We're saying that he is actively wrestling the defenders. So you have to understand the context. You know what I mean? You can't have it one way for one player and another way for another player. Because you see, because realistically, no one is saying here, well, what is going on with the players are wrong, Hoyland. Why are they unable to find him? Is it because they are trying to put the ball where they want to put the ball, where they hope that he will be, or are they actually trying to put the ball where he is going to be?
No, no. There's definitely a disconnect with Hoyland.
Right, and this is where communication as a team is coming. And a
Yeah.
young player coming to develop. And bro, and I don't want to say this because I'm not trying to defend brother. I defended brother for too long. At the same time, the brother come in as a developmental player. We all know this. Whether we spend 80 mil, 60 mil, 40 mil, 20 mil, the club said we bringing him in to develop. So he was never the finished article. He was never going to get us 20 goals a season for the first 2 seasons when he come in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, maybe the change in formation and the change in requirements, so what he has to do to help the team as a striker might be a little bit difficult and may have stagnated his progress from last season. Because remember, he was playing a whole different way with wingers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He still wasn't getting service.
Mm-hmm.
Even before him, he wasn't getting strikers wasn't getting service. Ronaldo wasn't getting service. These other strikers wasn't getting service.
Mm.
So the problem have to thereby start off with the major issue.
Be-
Why
before
the
even the player,
strikers
before the striker arrives, there's already a systematic problem that has been
exactly, and that
existing
systematic
before him.
problem through two different system changes is still apparent.
Yeah.
And while bro, he might not be the guy, we might have to sell him and get someone else, which is we should have had a senior striker come in to really give us a 10, 15, 20 goal a season guarantee. And these brothers come in and work behind them. Now the
Mm.
structure come in this summer and they looked at the situation and they brought in Joshua Zirkzee, bro. You
Mm.
feel me? So you understand what where the problem lies? They didn't bring in a senior guy to help this young Brad, learn from the bench. They bring in another guy who just starting to be considered senior and coming to a new league. Not going to help him.
True. True.
So
True.
realistically, bro, I think it's just look at it from the perspective. He's not the guy for right now. He's not that guy. So it's just that's the case. He's not that guy for right now. Whether or not we spend 70 million or not, that's a club mistake. That's not that player fault, bro. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
look at Rashford, bro. People on KG stream this morning talking about Rashford like he's some youth player. Bro, last season when Ten Hag do it to Sancho, everybody was crying. Ten Hag was a madman. Ten Hag lying. Ten Hag scapegoat Sancho. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
these brothers not doing their jobs as football players. And when our manager decide, hey, I have had enough of your rubbish, the end. And the man said, bro, I'd rather play the kit man on the bench than a player who's not going to give his all for Man United and improve the
Goalkeeping
middle.
coach. Yeah.
So, bro, that is worse than what Ten Hag say about Sancho, bro. 10 times worse. That is embarrassing. And if I was Rashford, bro, I don't know how to show my face in public because, bro, I big marquee Rashford with a MBE, and I was just told that, bro, the kit man
As
who's
I said,
60 years
it's
old
like an
is more
assassination
valuable
of
on the
his
bench than
character.
me.
It's like like he's coming for Rashford's like credibility. Rashford's like because
No,
this one
but
is big.
he have to, bro, because too many times we as fans make excuses for Marcus Rashford. We kind of have to hold some responsibility for why he think he's the next best thing, bro, because many of us were advocating for that 375k after one season where he superseded 20 goals in a Premier League. One. And this is 8 years into him being a Man United player, bro. The most senior attacker in the squad, and he can't even be depended on to lead the line,
Yeah,
even in playing in the position he want to play, bro.
yeah. Can you speak on Bruno Fernandes's performance? How would you assess it? Like I
I
know,
think it was okay. It wasn't the Bruno Fernandes performance that we expected, but realistically, bro, who in the team really having stellar performances for 70 minutes every single game? No one.
yeah,
Right? And
yeah,
realistically, maybe Bruno, everybody going through growing pains with the new formation change. I can't say yes or I can't say no to that. But what I would say is that focusing on Bruno, who will still probably average as one of the best players in the team this season, even in a poor performance season for him, by his standards, bro. We had to be moving desperate, bro. We got to be looking at more players who actually not doing nothing and focus on them. Not the ones who will do something even when they're not in a good performance season, bro. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because then we confusing the whole thing. For me, I just find we confusing everything together, bro.
yeah,
Because all right, we should have a like start like some players who doing okay, put them in our bracket. The players who performing poorly, we put them in our bracket for the longest performers of poor performances, really not contributing. And we get those out first. And then when we get those brothers out, and we add in players who will come in and do something, then the ones who performing just better than those or better on average per se, then we can start working to get rid of them.
mm, mm,
Because sometimes I just think about it. Maybe the players are wrong, Bruno, not at his level, which makes him even worse. Because if you look at Man City, Kevin De Bruyne might be really a better footballer than Bruno, but the players around him technically and more intelligent than the players Bruno have around him on average.
yeah, yeah,
And there's work harder. So it's like we could sit here and just blame these players. But we're not blaming all the players because they're playing as a team and one player don't win a game. And everybody don't want to hear about individual brilliance. So it's not about the one man and what he doing. It's about what everybody doing collectively. And that is my issue right now, bro.
I
That is
hear
my
it.
problem with this team.
I hear it. I hear it.
And that performance yesterday, bro, they better fix that, bro, because that was drab. We can't be getting that, bro. And while we win and get the 3 points, it was necessary. These brothers need to work harder, bro, because it might not look good for Amarim. And I don't think anybody want to see Amarim get blamed for these players not doing their best, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all I had to say.
All right, big up Mark for that. Big up Broski. Yeah, no, very good points raised there by Mark. Especially like I agree with him, especially on the Alejandro Garnacho point of view that he was one of the most alert attackers we had, and also the fact that like he with the Hoyland one, it's a difficult one. I gotta show you guys this before we go any further. This is from KG's Twitter. And look at this is apparently the Rasmus highlights. What is blood doing? Oh Lord, KG's wrong for this. what? All right, all right, all right. Let's get back to it. Oh gosh. All right. Fulham. versus Man United. Let me bring in Young Puppy on this one, and let's talk about one other player. By the way, Mazraoui. We got Temba, right? That was crazy. Rasmus will be in Royal Rumble at this rate, says Will. Um, yeah, with Mazraoui, like it's weird because like he was playing on the left, I think, at the first half, and then he switched to the right, and I still didn't feel his impact, And I wonder if it means that he should just be a right center back moving forward and not a fullback. I just don't know. Triple Rasmus is crazy. The braids. Young Puppy, glad you arrived safely, bro.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know.
Hey, let me just say something real quick
Okay.
about Rasmus.
Okay.
I know a lot of people pundit down on Lukaku for the same things we see Rasmus doing week in, week out. The only difference is Lukaku was actually banging in a goal or two as he was, where he could have scored a hat trick, but he only scored one. It was one of them situations.
Yeah.
So anybody who wanted Lukaku out needs to follow the same pursuit. If they just stay in the same lane, keep the consistency, keep the same energy.
Yeah.
So that's all I really had to say with that part. And
Yeah.
I will be one of them. I was Lukaku out, so I have to be with Holland has to go as well. His just not it.
Do
He
you
rather
feel like,
wrestle.
Young Puppy, do you feel like it's too like right now saying that he has to go like is a bit too harsh considering the fact
It's
that
definitely harsh,
yeah,
but we have to be harsh in these situations. That's not what we need, isn't it?
yeah,
Hate that it has to be him because he seems like a good leader and all of that there, but at the same time, that's not what Manchester United need as
right.
a striker. We need a finisher. We
But
don't need
we are
somebody coming in talking about, my finishing's not the best thing about me, but you play attacking like you play as a striker. We don't need that mentality. We need a finisher. That's that. I remember in the beginning of the season, I want to say until we played Spurs or maybe a game or two after Spurs in the beginning of the season, we had the most chances in the whole league, innit? No goals scored to show.
yeah, I hear you. Football fan zone says please don't insult. It's an insult to compare Lukaku to Rasmus.
Have you seen the first touches? You could compare them. The fact that you could compare a first touch to Lukaku is wild to me.
Yeah, only the first touches, but Lukaku has slightly better
Finishing, I would say, but even
and
that's
movement.
get
And
what?
movement, you gotta give Lukaku. He makes the right runs the channels like way much better than.
I could give him that. I could give Lukaku that, to be fair.
He's actually he can connect. He can connect with aerial balls better than Hoyland. We've seen a little bit more of Lukaku like volleys or Lukaku like getting at the end of crosses or attacking the first post a little bit more.
Actually beating when he's wrestling his defenders, he's actually beating the defender as well in the wrestle. You see that a bunch of times,
Sure. I hear you. He says Lukaku is miles better than Rashford, miles clear. Even out have started Ugalo over Hoyland. Wow.
No, but this is it. This is the thing. So for the people that were Lukaku out at the time, you should be Rasmus out. That's all I was getting at.
Yeah.
He was 100% better than Rasmus, especially at this age. So
I hear you. Any other grade that you disagree with? Because I want to give Mazraoui just.
The thing is, I hate to admit this, but I actually agree with Mark. He didn't lie for a little bit of that right there, So
yeah.
I have to agree with his point.
Yeah.
The only person who has the highest grade for me would be Martinez, if not Collyer. But them two should have the same amount of, rating, if you ask me, because they both won the game for us, both of them two, really. When you really look at it from an individual point of view.
From an individual point of view.
But again, like I was saying last night, the defense was one. They was one yesterday. They didn't concede for starters, and two, Onana didn't really have no panicky moments besides when Collyer took the ball off the line. That was about it. Where we saw him do the famous stance, the famous stance.
It's gonna be a dead at this point. You're like, do the Onana.
I know this is the dance, isn't it? This is a good dance.
Right, right. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy
That
how.
can be the next TikTok hit.
Yeah, yeah, for real. All right. Let's quickly, before we give Ruben Amorim a grade, I want to bring in Doctor and Kenny Fan TV for this, but I want to check on the poll and say big up to Stephanie saying, was the poll question a trick question? Haven't seen much of Dengo yet. All right, let's see. The question was, which player would you let go of first? 70% already say Dengo. 20. Oh, the numbers are changing. All right, we'll look at it in a second, but please finish your voting now if you can get it in. That would be great. About 15 people have voted. All right, 71% now say Dengo, 21 say Kobe Mano, and 7% say Collier. Funny, because 21% means people would rather get rid of Mano before Collier. Interesting.
That's wild to me.
Maybe they're looking at
They
it from
must be a
I think
racist.
Kobe would
I
raise more money. What is it? Why would they?
I don't
Oh,
know. I couldn't see racism behind that one.
oh no! Not that people, Doctor. What help make
I,
sense of this poll?
I literally saw that. I literally saw that So Campbell thing on like AFTV. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that part is funny, bro. Is it a color thing?
is it a color thing? That's,
Is
Just
yeah,
let me know. I would completely understand if it's a color thing. Like you
yeah,
could have it. Cool, no problem.
yeah.
That's but just make that known that it's just because of the color. It ain't because of the football ability. Because now
I
I'm gonna have to question how are you a football fan?
I I think it has to do more with money. It has to do more with money. But Doctor, what do you think? Why would people want to get rid of Kobe before Collier?
Wait, you said Toby
Yeah,
before who?
more people. Obvious. Okay, the
I
highest
know
number
it's so
is
surprising that
the
this is
highest
even a
number is Den
conversation.
Go. People want to get would
Yeah,
rather let go of Den Go first, and then the
yeah.
second on the list is Kobe Mano.
Because more money. He Kobe Manu played the entire season last season, scored some important goals,
Yeah,
and it's like they think they can get more of the cash on Kobe. Toby hasn't really shown what he can do yet, so it's all about money. I agree. It's like money talks.
money talks.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
but I don't think Kobe should go.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
If
yeah.
anything, I was gonna say send him out on loan, but he's too. It's too much.
Yeah, for me, I think like I want. Remember what we were talking about yesterday? I want Kobe Mano with the experience that Dengo has. Like you can tell, Dengo is like slightly maturity levels. Dengo is not Dengo. Pardon me. Toby Collier is higher than Kobe Mano in terms of like the way they carry themselves. But Kobe Mano has a higher ceiling than
Yeah,
Toby Collier.
yeah.
So maybe if Kobe went on loan, like you're saying, a short loan stint, or just like just wait and develop. Like maybe a year and a half from now, we'll be seeing him coming in, becoming a real man. That's my 2 cents on those two players. But anyway, let's come back to Ruben Amorim. I want to give Ruben Amorim a grade. What kind of grade can we give Ruben Amorim? Starting with you, Doctor.
Pardon? Sorry.
What
I'm
grade?
sorry.
What grade can you give Ruben Amorim and why?
I mean, I don't know. B? Because it's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
that, that was good. That was good.
Uh,
Yeah.
B for birthday.
B for birthday. Here we go. You are ridiculous sometimes. Like A for effort, B for birthday. That's
Yeah.
Dr. Grading for you. Okay. What like anything else that you can say about it? Like, he set us up in a very, like, it feels like it was kind of like he tried to freshen up the team because like he made some changes, right? Because he didn't
yeah,
start, you know.
he made some changes because we actually played on a we actually played on Thursday night against
Yeah.
I was against Rangers.
Rangers,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So we played, and like yeah. So to be fair, I think B plus is fine.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think B plus will be fine because
yeah.
I thought like his in-game management was actually decent. I'm
It,
not gonna lie,
yeah.
it was good. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, to be honest.
I have to agree with you, Kenny. The way I like the way he is handling whatever is going on with Delict. He's really trying to help get manage his fitness. I think, and also introducing Lenny Euro, making them share minutes. And also the second thing is also like I think like we were just saying, like rejuvenating the selection, trying to give Hoyland a chance. It's not his fault. Hoyland is not taking his chances. So he made the decisive move of being like, all right, let's bring in Xerxes now because Hoyland is clearly not doing it. So all those things, they're very very small, but like they make all the difference. And big up to him for bringing in Collier as well, because that's at the end of the day, if your substitute helps get you a point or 2 points extra, then credit also has to go to the manager for that. So yeah, referee was
100%.
referee was seemed all right. I don't know if the
No,
yeah.
no, that I would talk about the VAR.
Yeah.
How was it like? How's like offside? How's literally
Come
offside, bro?
on,
It was
VAR is not
he,
subjective, guys. Kenny, come on now.
nah, 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 nah,
The
nah, nah,
game
nah.
is done. It's not game day today. Like,
No,
let's be real. It's either you're onside or offside. There's no
he,
if buts about it. Come on.
no, Ahmad's goal should have stood.
No, no.
He
Leave
was
No,
ahead.
it was
Hey,
alone.
but
I
think
feel
about
like
it.
he
How
should have.
come last year when we had that issue against Arsenal, right? Remember Garnacho's goal against Arsenal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah.
2 weeks later, something else happened. I want to say, the ball went out for like either a corner or a goal kick, and it shouldn't have been or whatever in a different game if from United.
Yeah.
Um, that after that they started talking about angles. Oh, it's how you looking at it and all like. So it's
Bro,
never about
exactly.
angles when it comes to United and them supposedly being offside, even though it looks onside, even to some opposition fans. But like I don't know how to take that, to be fair. Because now in like 2 weeks, let something else happen. We're gonna hear about the angles again. It's just gonna be a repeated cycle.
ABU VAR in action, sadly. What does ABU stand for? Another, I don't know. I can't decipher. Stephanie, please.
ABU.
ABU, what does it stand for? Another bullshit. I
I probably it
yeah.
might be that. It might be that.
Another bull out of VAR. Bull out
Yeah.
of
but abolish VA. I don't even know what that means.
Anyone but United.
Anyone but United.
Oh,
That
anyone but
makes sense.
United. Okay, okay.
Which is true.
All
Which is so
right.
true. So,
Yeah.
guys,
Hmm.
we are. We have 11 points to hit 40 on the
I thought it was
table,
14.
Come on, we can do this.
and we're currently 12th, and
We actually 12, yeah.
Bournemouth.
That,
Yeah,
true, yeah.
Bournemouth
We're
is
12.
7th. Bournemouth and Chelsea have both have 4 points, and they're 7th and 6th on the table. And to get the 11 points, we need 12. We need to win at least our next 4 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And who's
I'm
our 4
looking.
games against?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Give
Uh,
me a minute.
Sorry to jump the gun there. My bad.
FSB in
Sorry.
Europa League,
Prem.
FCSB, and then we
No,
pick
yeah. Well,
Palace.
let's focus on the Prem
Okay.
because those
Palace.
ones are not voted. So Palace,
Yeah.
Spurs, Everton. It's Palace home, Spurs away, Everton away, and Ipswich Town home.
Easy. 4 out of 4.
Mate,
I could see 4 out of 4, but
Everton
if
is
you
the
made me
top
play,
one.
definitely 2.
Everton is the
but
top one.
let's keep in mind, in between those 4 games, we have the Europa League the Europa League game
What's
that's
for
on
the Euro?
Thursday, and then the FA Cup against Leicester City that's on the 7th. So in the next week we have 3 games. So on the 30th, that's Thursday, we have the Europa League game. Then 3 days later we have the home game on Sunday. Then we have another home game on the Friday. Then we
Title
have 2 weeks
charge.
off. No, please don't do that. Don't jinx it.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not.
Look, I
Yeah,
see. Go ahead, Kenny. Go ahead, Kenny. And then I'll.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna expect much, to be honest. But all I will say is that all I would say is that like the for in terms of the Premier League, I think I think it's going to be like we will still finish like ninth this season in the Premier League, like, and then I'm more focused for the Europa League this season. I'm more into
I agree.
for
We'll
yeah,
have to
Europa
get
League for
over, to
me.
be fair. Is there anything we really have? If we don't have nothing in the league, we only have Europa in order to get to, a CL spot.
Yeah, that's true. That's our only saving grace. Stephanie's making me laugh. I say, can we play Premier League home games away? We do better away, which is
That's the thing. Like I
Spurs,
could
yeah,
see us.
I think Spurs. I think Spurs away maybe,
if
but
Leicester
The
Spurs.
thing is, it
City.
depends on how Spurs play in the next in their next two games. Because if they lose the next two games, they beat us. I hate to say it like that way, but that's just
Exactly.
how it is. Like, however, if they win the next two games or a draw or whatever, then it's all up in the air for that. Like, we could possibly win it, which I think we should, even with the injuries. But I
Yeah,
want to say last year they played us with injuries as well, and they still beat us. So it was, I,
true.
yeah, I can't really call it.
True. Yeah. But for me, like Spurs, like that dangerous team, but they have lapses in concentration that can
Yeah,
them. And if you see how they lost to Leicester City, it was just
they're
in a
just
span of
as
I
unpredictable as
couldn't,
5 minutes.
bro. I
Five
couldn't
minutes.
believe it, bro.
You know,
Bro,
Leicester
like, yeah,
City.
I remember, like, I went upstairs for like all of 3 minutes just
Yeah.
to go get a bird, and my sister asked me something, blah blah blah. So I was up there for like 3 to 5 minutes. I come back as 2-1. I'm like, I
Yeah.
just left. It was 1-0.
Right.
Yeah,
And we need to be able to smell those lapses. If we can actually
yeah.
capitalize on them, I think we'll be fine with Spurs. Everton
So
is the one that I'm scared of. Just like with Yale, I agree with Yale here. Go ahead, Doctor.
yeah, so can I just point out, Spurs have IF Ellsberg in the Europa League, Brentford Premier League. Then they have the Carabao Cup leg two,
Ooh.
Liverpool. You
Versus
remember they beat Liverpool, so they just have to win that game
yeah, so
and go to
they're
the
gonna
And I
final.
play
think
that
that's all they're looking
best
at right
team.
now as well. Even from the manager's point of view, I feel like he really wants that just to prove his point of I always win a trophy in my second year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he'll get
So
fired
he would
anyway.
sacrifice whatever just to win that. I feel personally.
Then these are I'm reading out the games before our game. So they have the Europa League game. They have Brentford, Liverpool, Villa in the FA Cup.
Oh,
Then
Brentford. Oh my days.
Yeah, Brentford's
Yeah,
one
they're
they,
one
gonna
that.
they're gonna get chewed up,
Brent
out.
Brentford's gonna beat them. Yeah, they're gonna get chewed up by
And even
Brentford
Villa
and
might beat them.
Liverpool. Yeah,
Yeesh. That's yeah. Craziness. By the way, big up Brush in the building. Thanks for being here, brother. We're not getting rid of the kids. It was just a conversation that said, well, which kid would you let go of first? And Stephanie summarized it well. A diluted version of keep, bench, or sell. 76% went with Dengo, 18 with Mano, 6% with Collier.
I'm not
Collier,
gonna lie, I was wondering where this came from.
yeah. No, we're not. We all know that they're pure profit, and at some point, the board Ineos will cash in on one of them at least. So that's how we got there. So
You need to somehow get like 20 mil for Wheatley if they're running to sell him.
right. I wanna conclude the show by taking a good look at how this Lisandro Martinez Adama Traore beef is going, guys. It's almost 50 Cent Ja Rule to me.
I
But
love
here,
it.
here's a thread of like of that the battle that you might enjoy as well. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. And this is Adama versus Lisandro Martinez. And always remember that Martinez didn't need extra training to peck Adama Traore. Big up to United Fondre for this, by the way. Apparently, it was on the 16th of August when Traore thought he could get past Lisandro, but Lisandro body checked him, and there is Adama on the floor. and Martinez still standing. And Lisandro said after the match, he said, "I sent him to the gym. I learned from the first one where he killed me, and I killed him back." So, and now Fulham posted a picture of Traore before the match and said, "Cottage night under the lights." And this was directed to Lisandro Martinez for sure. Because Traore was not even starting, but like they were like, "Look at them biceps. Are you ready?" And don't worry, we'll meet again. This was Traore responding to Martinez last year, right? When they lost when we beat Fulham. So, and next thing you know, Traore was this guy says Traore was the reason they lost the game against Man United. Bro came to fight Martinez instead of
Kind of like-
No, honestly,
I-
yeah.
I always knew he was gonna target him. Yeah, I knew
Right.
it. Like he was gonna.
And Adama thought he was only fighting Licha. The feud continues to rope in with the whole Latin Americans contingent. Ugarte wasn't smiling. Ugarte was like, "I'll take the yellow card for my brother." You know, big up to Ugarte for that. And two fun Traore moments. He put Martinez into the ground like he implied he would go after the first game of the season. Then when Euro tried to go chest to chest, he couldn't move Adama and had to slink away like nothing happened. Uh, and they met yesterday and nothing happened, but another defeat. Martinez scored the winning goal as well. So look at that. Martinez has left his house with a win, 3 points, clean sheet, and bragging rights after beating him twice this season and got a goal on his head. Adama should focus on more winnable bets.
That's so shameless. Like, how could you lose a game and post
Right?
that? He goes for it. He practically won the game.
Right?
How could you say anything? You just gotta keep quiet.
No, you gotta shut up and
You
take
just
it.
gotta keep quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, and now like Ruben on Lissandro said, I can't ask for aggression and then tell Licha not to fight. It's about balance. You never just to win. And we'll skip that because we don't want video rights. And anyway, this is the thread just focusing on Martinez versus Adama, and look at that goal line clearance again.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Toby.
Look at how much.
saved our asses by a centimeter. It was an inch.
No. Look at Onana. Look at Onana.
Right, look at Onana just watching. For me, my favorite was when they were like pulling Collier's shirt, being like, "Yes, buddy, yeah." I was like, I'm feeling sorry for this guy's shirt. That was too funny. Late goals at Craven Cottage. Remember, Garnacho saved us just before the World Cup started, and then Bruno, and again now Licha.
Oh, he really hates Licha then.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
It's
I
beef.
forgot Licha scored against them already.
It's personal, bro. This is what we love to see. And
Yeah.
like
It's giving Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira. It's giving
it's giving Ja Rule 50 Cent.
yeah, exactly. We love to see it.
No, it's
So you can even say,
And
you can even
FYI,
get
I'm a
out
Kendrick fan. I'm
uh,
just saying it for everybody to know. I don't like Drake. He's annoying. So don't come for me.
hey, no, leave Drake alone. Let him make his club songs. Braid says, I need the Rasmus Hoyland versus Disasi beef. No, Hoyland should focus on beef. He'll start battling. He's already battling too many center backs. He shouldn't focus on beef. He should just focus
Man's a disaster,
Yeah.
I was thinking too, the Saucy, the Chelsea there that's got an sign to Austin Villa right now, yeah?
Hold on. Hope everything is okay, Doctor. I had to mute you because it felt like you were falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh shit. This actually sounds like peace right now.
Right? It's like, ooh, yeah, we need to charge them batteries, Doctor. Yeah. No. We're just making fun of your headphones. That's all. I think Onana is still scared for the clothesline he did in his very first game against Wolves. Yeah. That one it gives him PTSD.
Oh, I remember that game. My goodness, bro. I remember that was a pen though. It was supposed to be a pen for that one. Yeah, we
Uh,
got away with that.
yeah. The punch was yeah. It was kind of
Oh, right. That was the first game of the season too, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
First game of the season, bro.
For that year, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Doctor says suggest headphones. Anybody with good suggestions? I like JBL headphones. Well, it depends. Do you want earphones, like earbuds, or like actual headphones? Because like you know, Sennheiser has really good headphones.
I'd actually suggest Beats.
No, nothing but beats, bro. Anything but beats.
Yeah,
Anything
I
but
was gonna say that too.
really. Beats, listen,
I
listen.
actually have Beats though. To be fair.
Okay, all right.
Either
I
Beats
mean,
or Sinners.
yeah. Beats headphones. The thing about them is like the how do I even say this? They don't give you a balanced like like frequency spectrum of music. Like they have already been like tempered with to make like things sound a certain way. So it's not like it's a bad thing. It's not like it's a bad thing. I'm just making sure that doctor, you're aware of that. So like if you want like something that's not like tailored for like just all consumers type of thing or regular consumers, but get Sennheiser. It also depends on your budget, so you got to let us know if it's like a Sir Jim Ratcliffe budget or like a Sheikh Jassim kind of budget. So crash helmet headphones in case you fall all over. If you want sound
Yeah,
good
yeah.
as
If you, yeah, just got some
you
just
know
got some Apple AirPods early, like yeah, they do the job.
Marshall, exactly.
If you have an iPhone, that is. Like I know a lot of people actually despise iPhones these days. So
Facts. All right. Well, there doctor says she was dropping out the studio to be in the chat, but we're already wrapping up the show anyway. So I want to say,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo guys, I want to make an.
closing
Yo
words.
guys, I want to make. Yeah. Yo guys, I want to make an announcement. So
Uh-oh.
this Sunday, for the very first time, I'm going to be doing a WWE Raw Rumble watch along on my stream.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. Come on. Okay. All right. Well, that's what's up.
yes.
Royal Rumble. Is Rasmus Hoyland gonna be there?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what's up, bro. Kenny Fan TV is where you can find him. That's my brother. Also support United Talks Community, by the way. United Talks Community. That's
Big up.
new channel right there. Young Poppy is
Oh,
gonna
that's what it
channel
was.
sometime soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
United
can work
Talks.
on that.
United Talks Community. So
Wait. It says, guys, this is my channel, Doctor's new channel.
yes.
Is this?
This is Dr. NHS's new channel, United
Oh, there you go.
Talks Community. Boom. Hold on, let me see if I
So we got that channel reveal. Now we need the face reveal.
right. One reveal at a time. Can you put the link one more time?
Baby steps.
I think you're gonna have to keep putting the link every couple of I've subscribed already to that's United Community Channel. That's different. Please put the link in the chat again, Doctor. Please keep doing that all week, pretty much, so that we can also like anybody that hasn't subscribe should do that.
It's not showing me as well.
Yeah. Like I searched and something else popped up, and I'm sure that's not it.
Mm.
Unless you're already at 12K subscribers, which would be
Yeah.
Please drop the link. Exactly, Brush. You do know that you should do a spin the wheel thing and give numbers to those who will be watching with you, Kenny, like what was done for the Euros by bots.
Oh, what's that spin the wheel thing I have to do?
Spin the wheel to give numbers to those who will be watching with you, Kenny. Like,
right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yale, thank you for that suggestion for my brother, for Kenny, though. So
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah. Another channel that you should support is Overhead Kick TV. Guys, big up to my broski Kani. He's always a big community member here. Mark as well, Mark and MUFC, and also the halftime with Vegeta Sama. Those are, and Football Fan Zone as well. That's my brother's channel as well. So big shout out to everybody that has been, that's part of the community, man. This is what it's all about. Hopefully, there it is. There's the link. United Talks Community. Let's search that. Let me search it right now because I keep on saying I'll do it at United Talks Community. Yeah, I found it. Subscribe. Boom. I'm in there. Subscriber number 1. Let's go. This is a space to share your thoughts about
Looks
Manchester
like I'm
United.
subscriber number 2.
Hey, let's go. Let's get it to 5 right now, please. If you're in the chat, just take a second. It's very easy. And we all grow like that together. So big shout out to everybody in here. Ed Riley, yes. Riley, Normality Channel with Riley Taylor, or the women's WSL. I'm sure if you just search WSL Riley Taylor, it'll come up. So please, subscribe to the family. All right. Young Papi, thank you for pulling up as always, my brother. And Kenny as well, big up to you. And Doctor, as always, shout out to all you guys.
Big up, my boy.
All right. Yo, don't forget, we got 3 points, bro. And Licha and Toby Collyer are so important to us. I think Collyer has made his name as a contention for starting lineup now moving forward. Like this, it'll be kind of like harsh.
You gotta ease on me on a little bit, though. I feel.
Yeah. But in terms of like getting his name closer to the starting lineup, I feel like he moved a couple of
100%, yeah.
inches.
It's definitely more favored to be 100%. Agreed.
100%. Yeah. Anyway, and Minor as a 10, it looked promising, right? Those control and tight spaces is everything. We saw just
and the thing is, the way a lot of opponent teams play against us, we need a player that can do that, play in them tight areas, and because they always close in the areas for us, and that's why we struggle to really, open up opportunities for our strikers. To be fair, it's not really our doing, although we need to learn how to break down defense. That's a part of an attacking job. But other than that, defenders, they close down gaps down for us. We can't really find the passing lanes and all of that. As often as we should, I should say, because it is times when we do it and it works out and just goes right through, and it's
100%.
But it ain't always. It ain't as consistent as I guess we would like it to be.
For sure, man. I want to also just close the poll first before closing the stream. Thank you to over 20 people voted. It's 21 people to be exact. And Dengor, 71% of the people said they'll let him go. And then 19% went with Maino, and then 10% went with Collyer. It's interesting to see how it all shifted as the conversation was going. So big shout out to everybody that let that voice known. Yale says, KG tried to call you earlier in the day. He's about to blow a fuse about that hot shot. I saw the missed call, and I was like, sorry, KG. I was, we were out playing FIFA last night, so I slept in today. So that's partially why we started late. So the hot chip is gonna happen before Luke Shaw starts a game for Man United this season. The hot chip would have happened for sure.
I think he gave you like 2 weeks, no?
Oh, I got 2 weeks.
I think he gave you that. I think it was like if it's not next week, Tuesday, it's the week after. I want to say. I think that's what I read in the group chat.
Oh Lord!
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Football Power Hour.